Hi everybody, welcome to Back to Basics, where we come together to learn living styles and skills that will help us live independently in the future. Today we're going to talk about dusting and vacuuming. Oh my goodness, nobody likes this chore, do we? Not anybody. Vacuuming and dusting. Now there's an age-old question that people ask, which do you do first? Is it do you vacuum first or do you dust? Well, now everyone knows, even the scientists have told us that you dust first and vacuum second. Why is this, Miss Makini? Well, this is because if you vacuum first and then dust, then what you will have is nice clean floors that then will become dusty. So we will dust first, and we will talk about dust first, and then we will talk about vacuuming. So what is dust? Well, we all know the dust in beautiful stuff. Dust is leftovers from skin cells and a lot of other stuff, but it's leftovers from what's all around us. It is things that we can't see that come together and make what we call dust. And it's not very healthy. If you have allergies, it can be downright dangerous. So what you need to do is make sure that you set yourself up on a schedule to dust. Whether it's dusting your room as your chore for yourself, or dusting some part of the house that is part of your chores for the family, but you want to dust. So how do we do that? We get a nice towel. This is called a microfiber towel, and you can get these anywhere at the dollar store, wherever, Target, Walmart. And the first thing that I'm going to tell you that you need to do is wherever you are dusting, you need to first wipe it off. So if this is your top, you want to wipe it off first before you do anything else. The next thing you want to do is have some sort of dusting liquid. This one is a lemon scented one. You can get it at the dollar store, you can get them anywhere. And then you want to spray your towel. Now it's better to spray your towel. Some people spray what they're dusting first, but I think it's better to spray your towel and then wipe. Wipe well. Now, after you do that, then you move on to the next thing. If I were dusting this area, I would dust the desk, and then I would look here. Oh my goodness, I'm looking here. Now this says that I can wipe off my screen, my computer screen here. So I've already sprayed on here. So I will go, and we're going to try to get all these little nooks and crannies. You want to go around and around. You want to make sure that you wipe bottoms, wipe tops, wipe your screen, wipe the back, because dust hides in so many places. So you want to wipe down everything. You want to keep going. I would take everything off of this area, and I would wipe all of this. I would dust all of this area. Dust, 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 dust everything. Sometimes you're going to have what my grandmother used to call dust catchers on a table or in an area. And what you would do with dust catchers, oh my goodness, and my little dust catcher, my little man fell off, is sometimes you even want to spray again. And you want it again because they're called dust catchers for a good reason. They catch a lot of dust, and I've never understood why. But you want to get in between all of these little areas. Wipe off all of these. My grandmother used to have what she called a whatnot stand or dust catcher stand, and we would have to dust all of those little things off. So dust, dust, dust. If you're dusting in the living room, you want to dust the top of your coffee tables. If you have end tables, you want to dust those. Wherever you're doing, you want to dust the tops, and then you want to get up under the bottom as well. Remember, dust is not just unsightly. For people who have allergies, it can be downright dangerous. So make sure that you're getting tops of things, and make sure you get down there and get the bottom of things. So you've dusted everywhere you can. So what's next? Well, you want to get the floors done. So you want to get out your trusty vacuum cleaner. Now this is my vacuum cleaner. It comes with one attachment. It has this. Now I'm going to see if I can take this off. And this I can use to vacuum under the couch covers. I can use this to vacuum under chairs, under the chair cushions as well. So you can do that while you are vacuuming the floor, because that will help get rid of some of the dust. Dust hides in so many different places. Oh, excuse me. Make sure that your vacuum cleaner is clean, your bag is clean. If you have a bagless one, make sure there's no dust in it when you get started. You want to also make sure that you get up any big pieces of things off of the floor. Reason why? It can get caught up in your vacuum cleaner, and then if it gets caught in your vacuum cleaner, your vacuum won't suck it up as well. So make sure if there's anything on the floor, you want to make sure that you get it up before you get started. So you want to pull your vacuum out. You want to plug it in. I'll pretend like I'm plugging it in because this makes so much noise for me. And then you want to vacuum. So you would go back and forth, making sure that you get everything that you can up off of the floor. It may take you 4 or 5 minutes, may take you 5 or 10 while you are doing it. But you want to make sure that you get it done, because it's very, very important to make sure that you have nice and clean and sanitary rugs. If you have little ones in the house, you want to make sure that there is nothing on the floor that they can put in their mouths. But if you have animals in the house, you want to make sure that you're getting up. There's microscopic little hairs that you don't see, and little bitty particles called dander from that all animals have, like dogs and cats. And you want to get that up. That can spark allergic reactions as well. So your vacuum cleaner can be your best friend when it comes to getting rid of or helping you deal with your allergies. Again, make sure that your vacuum bags are clean. If you have to change your vacuum bag, talk with someone in your family if you don't know how to do it. And if you don't know how to run your vacuum cleaner, make sure that you talk to someone before you start vacuuming, because you don't want to mess up your vacuum cleaner. Vacuum cleaners cost a little bit of money, so you want to make sure that you do what you're supposed to do with the vacuum cleaner, and you also want to make sure that the vacuum runs as efficiently and effectively as it can. So make a day during the week where you are going to dust and vacuum, and so that you will have the cleanest house that you can, the cleanest apartment that you can. And if you've never done it before, talk to somebody and say, hey, I think this is something that I can do. And we're going to start with getting a nice microfiber towel so that we can use. Make sure when you're dusting, you have, they call it furniture polish, but now some of these you can not only dust your furniture with, but you can also dust your screens with. You want to spray on the microfiber towel, and then you want to dust. Dust, dust, dust. Now some people use old-fashioned dust, feather dusters. I'm sure maybe some of you all have seen that. I would suggest not, because you know what happens with dust? With dust feather dusters is that they spread the dust all over everything. So you want something that captures it, and microfiber towels are the best at capturing the dust. So after you've done that and you want to get into the little cracks of everything as much as you can, after you've done that, you want to get your vacuum cleaner out and you want to vacuum. Remember, start with as clean a vacuum as you can. That means you either have a new bag or a fairly new bag, fairly empty bag, or you want to have a nice clean this filter right here. Some people use what they call HEPA filters, which helps with their allergies. So see what you have and talk to whomever is in your home, your parents, your relatives, to see what they use in the vacuum cleaner. Remember, first and foremost, get with whomever is in your home and talk to them about how to use your vacuum cleaner if you haven't used a vacuum cleaner before. Before we go, I want to talk to you real quickly about keeping your computer dusted as well. You can use what's called, this is compressed air duster. When you turn your computer off, you can open it up and you can spray this here, and it gets into all the nooks and crannies of your keys. And then afterwards, you can just dust that out. And it makes it look nice and clean. And again, keeps that dust off of them and keeps down fingerprints and everything. So, Tuesday's a good day to get started in dusting and vacuuming, or Wednesday or Thursday. But let's get started, because remember, dusting and vacuuming is a great skill that you will need when you are ready to move out on your own and become a little bit more independent. So think about that and let's get started. All right? Well, thank you for joining today, and we hope that you will join us again next week in Back to Basics. So thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.